Imagine a conscious contact with God so strong that no matter what you are doing or not doing, that no matter what your kids are up to or not up to, and that whether you've got the person of your dreams or they're just not cooperating, that you are happy, content, and at peace. A space where everyone else's thoughts, attitudes, and actions are beautiful and exactly as they are supposed to be. Well, this is the space where I like to play. My name is Misha Z, and this is today's Bitch Slap. Join me as I shed light on the thoughts, actions, and attitudes that are causing you pain, and we train our minds to go to the capital S inner self, the joy that is waiting for us, the God within.
I had written down some notes after my ACIM, that juicy day where I looked up sin and vitiated. The episode was the war against yourself. But I'd written down a bunch of notes because I'd come out of my meditation. I'd done the ACIM. I'd contemplated sin. I'd contemplated death. I'd contemplated, if I could see myself and others as sinless, I would have that ultimate love, which I love that idea. I do. And anyhow, I had started just writing down notes. And I'm going to show some vulnerability and go ahead and read them to you. Because some of them, as I was rereading them, I was like, wow, I don't know if I can read it, but I'm going to. And perhaps this will make the airwaves. Let it rip. What do I fear about my words, about my jovialness, about my thoughts? I am scared to push people away and be alone. So what? It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. And what I liked about that little section of notes right there is that if I'm not being myself and being jovial or just the outgoing type of slightly wacky person that I am, I'm going to not bring in the right people. So I'm going to be alone. Anyway, people won't feel I'm being authentic, so they will not hang around. I literally can't fuck it up, was the next thing I wrote. And I am alone anyway, smiley face, i.e., not in a relationship. And I have a lot of alone time anyway. Ironically, I am learning I am not alone. I am only alone with God. And I am a part of God. And so is everyone else. So I am alone with everyone all the time. The illusion of alone. I like that little progression. Yes? Kind of fun. I am doing enough. I am enough. And so is everyone. Smiley face. Underlined everyone, smiley face. God has me doing what God has me doing what he wants me to do right now because I'm doing it. I love that. What's God's will? What's happening right now? Someone told me that. I heard that at this gathering. This old timer, very wise man, out of nowhere just drops this bomb. You know what God's will is? It's what's happening right now. Yeah. God has me doing what he wants me to do right now because I'm doing it. Update on the girl. Remember, I was all excited about a girl? Well, here's my notes on that. Update on the girl. Wah, wah, wah. Petered out so fast before it even started. But Here's my next note. But it was fun to get a phone number. I don't know if I had updated everybody that I'd gotten their phone number. Oh, which reminded me of a story. A friend told me, a roommate, Dave was his name, back when I was in Casper Community College, Harvard on the Hill, in Casper, Wyoming. Here's what, okay, friend told me, roommate, Dave, I think it was, just out of the Navy. Dave was just out of the Navy. He was my roommate, was at Casper College. He told me, talk to two new girls a day, a simple interaction, and you will find yourself a date and or a girlfriend. Because I think at that particular point, I was probably complaining that I had no female in my life. He told me that, and I applied it. And guess what? The results were amazing. And they were amazing in that I put the action out that way, and this really cool girl showed up from somewhere else. Like she just plopped in. And so I always remembered that story because I applied it. You can apply it to anything. And I did. I'd applied it to sales all the time. Or there's so many things. You apply action, the results will come. You just don't know where from. And I've never seen it not fail. It might be as a direct result, like you might go talk to two girls a day and meet one, and bam, there you go. Or you might be talking to two new fresh faces a day, and then all of a sudden a neighbor that you've never met comes by and says hi as they're walking by. Nothing around you is but part of you. Oh, this was more ACIM stuff. I'll go ahead and read it. Nothing around you is but part of you. Look on it lovingly and see the light of heaven in it. So you will come to understand all that is given you. Oh, and I wrote instructions. That's right. I love this. Nothing around you is but part of you. Look on it lovingly and see the light in heaven of it. And I've been trying to do that. Just put my contempt aside, because that's historically a contemptuous statement to me, or would suss out contempt. Like, look on it lovingly and see the light of heaven in it. You start talking to me about the light of heaven, I'd be like, shit. So you will come to understand all that is given you. And these are instructions. Those are instructions. So I've been trying it. And I'm glad I'm reading this because I'm going to try it again tomorrow. It's later at night as I record this. Nothing around you is but part of you. Look on it lovingly and see the light in heaven in it. Everything I look at tomorrow, every person, place, or thing, I'm going to try to consciously look on it lovingly, no matter what, and see the light of heaven in it. You know why? So I will come to understand that all is given me. And this was how my notes ended. Let it rip. No apologies. And afford that to everyone else. Bam. We'll see if this hits we'll see if this hits the airways. Love to all.
Thank you for spending time with me today. As someone who is committed to growth and service to this world, I so appreciate your willingness to come with me, go within, and serve our world through change. If you found value in this podcast and you know someone who can use this message, share this episode with them. Share it so our mission can be achieved one episode at a time. And of course, subscribe so you can hear more. And lastly, for more resources on what has helped me on my journey and can help you on yours, go to belove.media/resources. That's BELOVE.media/resources. Thank you again for listening.